Hello, it's another week. And this week we're going to be looking for the market analysis for the coming week, which is going to begin on 22nd of July and going to end on 26th of July. And this is the first pair, which is XAUUSD, and this pair is in the H4 time frame. For the coming week, you're going to be having the bearish direction, and the reason behind is because we have the first shoulder, and this is we're anticipating that this is the head. Then price will break this neck and to come back to form the second shoulder, so that it can continue going down toward that targeted area. So for the coming week, we're going to be looking for bullish direction on this area, then in the bearish direction at that area. This is XAUUSD and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on for the coming week, apart from XAUUSD, it's CAD. And on CAD, you're going to be having a bearish direction. The reason behind is because we have triple tops, clear formation of triple tops, and the neck of the triple top has been breached out. So we're anticipating that price will come back to have a pullback. Then from there we will get our entry, driving down towards that down area here. Another pair which you're going to be focusing, this is KTF and this is H4. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on for the coming week is XAUUSD JPY. And on XAUUSD JPY, we're going to be having a bullish direction. The reason behind is because there is a clear first shoulder, head, and this is the second shoulder. So we wait for a breakout of this neck, then a good retest when it's formed. Then from there, we're going to get our entry toward this targeted area. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on for the coming week, apart from XAUUSD JPY, we're going to be looking on CHF JPY. And on CHF JPY, we're going to be having a bullish direction, temporary one. Then from there we'll be having a bearish direction. The reason behind for us to have a bullish direction is because of the breach out of the downtrend and also the clear formation of the double bottom. Then from there we'll be having a bullish direction toward that area. Then from that area we'll be looking for a bearish direction toward this targeted area. This is CHF JPY and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from CHF JPY is EUR JPY. And on EUR JPY we're going to be having a bearish direction. The reason behind is the clear breach out of this uptrend on this area. So we'll be driving it down toward this targeted area, which is going to be viewed on the day one time frame. Let us view it in the day one time frame. Yeah, so we're going to be targeting toward this yellow zone. Another pair which we're going to be looking at apart from EUR JPY is GBP JPY. And on GBP JPY we're going to be having a bearish direction. The reason behind is because of the clear breach out of this support or resistance. So we wait for a pullback, then from there we get our entry at that area, and our targeted area will be this one. This is GBP JPY and this is day one time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from GBP JPY is NZD JPY. And on NZD JPY, when you go back to H4, we're going to be having a bullish direction. The reason behind is clear formation of the first shoulder, head, and this is the second shoulder, and a clear breach out of the neck. So we wait for a good pullback, then from there we get our entry toward this targeted area. This is NZD JPY and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on for the coming week is USD JPY. And on USD JPY we're going to be having a temporary bearish direction, and the reason behind is because the market is trying to complete the clear pattern of the reversal pattern of the double bottom, and also it is respecting the channel here down. So it will have a pullback, then from there we'll be looking for bullish direction toward that targeted area. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from USD JPY is CAD JPY. And on CAD JPY we're going to be having a bearish direction. The reason behind is because of the clear first shoulder, and this is the head. Then from there we're anticipating we'll be having the second shoulder at this area. Then from there we'll be selling it toward this targeted area. So we'll be looking for a bearish direction or bearish entry at that area, and the targeted area is this one. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from CAD JPY is EUR AUD. And in EUR AUD you're going to be looking for a bearish direction. The reason behind is the clear breach out of this uptrend, and also the head and shoulder pattern which can be observed at the top there, and the clear breach out and the test of the neck of the head and shoulder. So we are anticipating that we'll be looking down move toward this targeted area, but our entry point will be after the clear retest of this broken trend line. Then from there we'll be having our target toward that area. This is EUR AUD and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on is EUR USD. And on EUR USD we're going to be having a bullish direction. When you go back to daily we can view clearly, but we still have a good retest which has been formed after the breach out of this downtrend here. of this downtrend here, and also a clear pattern of the first shoulder. This is the head and this is the second shoulder. So we are anticipating that price will pull up toward that area. This is Euro AUD and Euro USD, and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which is daily time frame. Sorry, it's a daily time frame. Let me review it. It's a daily time frame. It's Euro USD and it is a daily time frame. Another pair which you're going to be looking at for the coming week is Euro CAD. And on Euro CAD, we're going to be focusing on the bullish direction. The reason behind it, because on the daily we have reached this trend line and we had a multiple rejection toward this on this area, so we'll be targeting toward that area. Let us look where do we get our entry for the coming week in H4 time frame. The place for us to get an entry is because of the clear downtrend which has been broken and retested. So we're anticipating that this is the first shoulder and this is the head, so we'll be having the second shoulder, then from there we'll have a direction toward that area. This is Euro CAD and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on is Euro JPY, and on Euro JPY we're going to be having a bearish direction. On H4 time frame we'll wait for a pullback toward this area, therefore there we'll be targeting toward the downside. When you go back to daily, we can see the targeted area for the coming week. Yeah, the targeted area is this green zone here. So after the pullback, they will be waiting for the market toward this targeted area. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on apart from Euro JPY is Euro GBP. And on Euro GBP for the coming week, let us go to the H4. As you can see, the market has already reached out a downtrend. And when we zoom it, we can see a clear retest on this of this trend. And because we have this first shoulder, this is the head, and we're anticipating to have the second shoulder, then from there we'll be waiting for a clear breakout and retest on this area. Then from there we'll sell it toward that targeted area there down, this area here. So this is Euro GBP and this is H4 time frame. Another pair which you're going to be focusing on is Euro NZ, and this is the last pair. When you go back to daily, we can see that the price has reached to a trend in an uptrend. So we're anticipating that we start to rise up for the coming week. And for the coming week, we'll start rising from this area here. That will move toward that area. So our entry point when the market open, we can get our entry at this present market. And also if we miss an entry, we wait for a clear retest and break a retest. Then we get our second entry, or if we miss, we get a clear retest and entry, clear retest and entry toward that targeted area. This is Euro NZ, and this is the last pair for today. For those who need account management training, signal service and consultancy, or we call it professional advice, they can consult us. Our contacts are on the description, and for those who still face some difficulties in understanding what we are doing, they can just contact us direct so that you can see how we can deal with it. It's a good day. Happy paper chasing week.